All right, next, let's go to our Lawn Care Changes Lives. What's your story? And that's what we're calling this segment. If you guys are not familiar with it, I kind of related it back to Casey Kasem and the American Top 40, and he used to do the long distance dedication, and people would write in and tell him a story about a lost love or something in their life that had affected them, and they'd ask to have a song that would be played that would be something that would make them think of the triumph that they had over this challenge or problem or, whatever it was. And I kind of related that to this, and I said, hey, how in lawns across America, how has lawn care done something positive in your life or somebody you know? How have you or them been positively affected by your work or their work in the lawn? And so I've had a couple people write in here, and this week we are going to go to David, and David is in Minnesota. Hey, Alan, my name is David, and here's my Lawn Care Changes Lives. What's your story? There's a scene in the cartoon King of the Hill where Hank Hill is sniffing grass clippings after he just mowed a yard. He says, "Why would anyone do drugs when they could just mow a lawn?" This has been my experience. I have never been tempted with drugs, but as a young adult, I gradually fell into alcoholism. My drinking career came close to ruining my marriage, my relationship with my kids, and my career. For the last 3 years, I have been on the road to recovery, but I was constantly feeling tempted to drink again. I have been praying to God and asked Him to take away the desire I have for drinking. Even though I was sober, the desire to drink was tearing me apart. Last summer, I started watching your videos on YouTube because my family moved to rural Minnesota and we live on a third of an acre. The grass was neglected for years and there were more weeds than grass. This included large sections of sandburrs, which my kids learned to despise. The seeds of the sandburrs would stick to their clothes and get in their shoes. I spent most of last summer in the lawn pulling and removing the weeds and began reseeding and establishing the lawn. This summer, our yard is dominating the neighborhood and my kids have a lush green backyard to play in without any sandburrs. The best part about being in the lawn is that for the first time in over a decade, I have lost the desire to drink. This is partly due to the fact that when I drink heavily, I can't spend much time doing yard work or enjoy my kids playing in it. Some friends of ours have now moved a few houses down and they have asked me to help them with their yard. Their house was a foreclosure and has been an eyesore of the neighborhood for years. Now that I have been working on their yard, it will soon start to dominate the street. In short, God has used lawn care to remove the desire of me wanting to drink and has allowed me to help others with what I have learned. Now my kids get to play on a soft and lush backyard while I get to sit on my patio furniture and listen to podcasts like this one. I still have things to work on myself, but lawn care has been therapeutic in motivating me to be sober, active, and to spend time with my kids. Thank you for everything you do, David. I don't really have anything to add to that one, guys. It speaks for itself. I know that there are stories like this all over the country. David, there are so many people that have been able to get through challenges in their life just like this. And it's not always just about the lawn. In this case, David uses the fact that he wants to be with his kids on the lawn as a motivator, the fact that he can spend time with them. And I've said that so many times, and I guess I do have something to add to this because one of the greatest things about lawn care is doing it with your kids. I sent out an email on Father's Day, and I said, this is a great thing for dads and sons to do. And a couple people called me out, and they said, what about daughters? And I have sons, so I only think in a certain way. But yes, exactly. How many of these things that we do, these tasks, even the math, the hard math, the tuna can challenge, the property mapping with you know, walking it off, stepping it off, how many of these things can you get out and do with your kids and spend time with them, but also teach them to think in a certain way, to care for property that you've purchased, that you live at, to watch things grow, to watch things progress? And how does that build your relationship with them? I think it's incredible, actually. I think it's awesome. And that is exactly what Dave says when he says that he doesn't like to drink anymore because then he can't spend time in his lawn with his kids because it slows him down. And brother, I know exactly what that's like. So 100%, my friend, God bless you for writing in. God bless you for helping other people with that story. And I hope that this Independence Day that you guys will enjoy being out on the lawn together as a family and reaping the rewards of your hard work.